Hello and welcome. My name is Biagio Mazza, Pastoral Associate at St. Sabina Parish in Belton, Missouri, and I'm here to welcome you to another Do You Know series question. Today's Do You Know question is, do you know the association and link between Our Lady of Fatima and Islam? In order to understand this, it's important to go back into what is Our Lady of Fatima and when do we celebrate it. Every year on May the 13th, we celebrate the feast of Our Lady of Fatima. In the year 2017, it will be the 100th anniversary of the appearance of Our Lady to 3 children in Fatima, Portugal, a little town in Portugal. The 3 children were Lucia, and her 2 cousins, Francisco and Jacinta. She appeared to them 6 times, from beginning May the 13th and ending on October the 13th. And her message to them was, of course, we understand that this was during the First World War, and there was violence, tragedy all over the place, war was happening, and Our Lady appeared to them asking for prayers for peace, the recitation of the Rosary daily that will lead to peace, the prayer for Russia and the consecration of Russia to the Immaculate Heart of Mary, to make sure that peace would endure in the world. Prayers and consecration to the Immaculate Heart and reparation were all the key messages that Mary gave to the 3 children, who would then communicate that message to the local authorities. And by October the 13th, the last time she appeared, there appeared as many as 70,000 followers who appeared there to see and experience the apparition. 3 secrets supposedly were revealed to the children. 2 of them have been revealed. One was visions of hell and the punishments of hell. The other one was a prediction of the Second World War. And the 3rd one supposedly has been released, was in the Vatican in 1957, has been released in the year 2000. But we're not quite sure if all of it was released or not. There's still some controversy with regards to that. One thing that's important to remember is that Fatima is a private revelation, and therefore it's now bound to be believed by all believers. Even though in 1930 it was commissioned as an apparition worthy of belief, but it's not necessary for salvation, it's not part of the deposit of faith, and therefore it's not necessary to believe in it. Many popes were devoted to Our Lady of Fatima, and most especially John Paul II. As a matter of fact, a fascinating incident that occurs with John Paul II is that on May the 13th of the Feast of Our Lady of Fatima in 1981, there was an attempted assassination of Pope John Paul II, and the bullets happened to miss vital parts of his body, and he attributed that to a mother's hand guiding the bullet, namely Our Lady of Fatima. As a matter of fact, one of the bullets that was found, he donated to the bishop who oversaw the Fatima shrine, and that bishop placed that bullet in the crown of Our Lady of Fatima, which exists to this very day. But what's the association with Islam? Well, the name Fatima is the name of one of the daughters of Islam's founder, Muhammad himself. And the town was named after a Moorish princess whose name was Fatima, named after Muhammad's daughter. And so what was the purpose, as many people speculate, what was the purpose of Our Lady appearing in Fatima, a town that was named after one of Muhammad's daughters, and the connection with Islam? Well, it's important to realize that Islam existed in Spain and Portugal from the 700s on, until they were eventually thrown out in 1492 by Ferdinand and Isabella. And so they were the very powerful influence in Spain and Portugal for a long time. And the fact that Our Lady appeared at a town that had very strong Muslim roots and so on indicates that this could be an occasion, an opportunity for us to interact with Muslims and to use the occasion of Our Lady of Fatima as an opportunity to open dialogue that will lead to hopefully to peace and more fruitful interaction among Christians and Muslims around the image of Our Lady of Fatima. It's another very important thing to realize is that Muslims have a great deal of respect and honor the Mother of Jesus, Mary. They believe in the Immaculate Conception, they believe in the virgin birth, and so on. And so it's very important to realize that Mary can be a source of connection between Christians and Muslims, that ultimately through our prayers and working together can lead to a world where peace instead of violence and destruction are constantly present. So I hope this has helped to just briefly connect Our Lady of Fatima as we celebrate the 100th anniversary in the year 2017, Our Lady of Fatima to Islam and to the possibility of her as a source of connection and interaction leading to peace among all Muslims and all Christians. So I hope this has clarified that, and I hope you will return again more to more Do You Know series questions to enlighten ourselves with regards to our own history and our own faith. Thank you very much.